Where did the mythical Nikon Z90 actually go, and why does its silence feel louder than any press release? In this video, I'll walk you through the rumor treadmill, the wishful specs, and the cold business math that probably killed the D500's mirrorless spiritual successor. Stick around because I'll reveal the single most convincing sign that the Z90 is more fantasy than product. And yes, it is a little brutal for Nikon fans. Trust me on this one, you will want to hear the ending. Remember the D500 era? That camera was a legend for a reason. Durability, blistering AF, and the kind of speed that made wildlife and sports shooters feel invincible. So when Nikon went mirrorless and rolled out the Z series, fans expected a true DX air. Instead, we got bodies aimed at casual creators and stylistic experiments. You know what's funny? The gap left by the D500 didn't sit empty for long. Canon and Fujifilm moved fast. That context explains why the Z90 rumor keeps returning like a ghost. It represents something emotional, not just technical. Here's the fantasy checklist that keeps people refreshing forums. A 33-megapixel APS-C sensor, a next-gen processor, 15 to 20 frames per second, oversampled 4K up to 60 frames per second, full HD at high frame rates, in-body image stabilization, dual card slots, and autofocus borrowed from the Z9. On paper, it reads like D500 Reborn and then some. Imagine a 400mm lens suddenly behaving like a 600mm lens thanks to crop factor. Instant telephoto joy. Sounds too good to be true? Hang on. Now let's get real. High performance in a crop body requires expensive sensors and clever engineering. Stacked sensors, fast readouts, and superior rolling shutter performance do not come cheap. Nikon would either accept a pricier DX body or compromise on speed and image quality. Neither option makes the Z90 an obvious win. Then there's the lens problem. If Nikon launches a Pro DX camera but offers only kit zooms and adapted full-frame glass, professional shooters are not going to buy in. They buy systems, not single bodies. If Nikon can't promise a strong DX lens roadmap, that camera feels like a gamble. Here's where corporate logic starts to sting. Nikon's briefings and product cadence show a company doubling down on full-frame innovation. The DX market has been squeezed from below by smartphones and from above by affordable full-frame mirrorless bodies. Build a Z90 and you risk cannibalizing your Z8 sales. Price it to avoid cannibalization and you lose the value proposition against established rivals like Canon's R7 and Fujifilm's X-H2S. Analysts whisper a likely street price around $1,500 to $2,000. At that level, customers ask about system longevity, mounts and lenses, and Nikon's recent heavy discounting of DX gear doesn't exactly scream long-term commitment. So, if I had to place a bet, I'd say no, at least not in the way fans imagine. The silence is not an omission, it's a signal. A brilliant camera that makes no business sense is just a nice idea. Nikon could surprise us, of course. They could decide to aggressively support DX and release a camera that actually competes on price, performance, and lenses. But for now, the rumor feels frozen in time, a shared dream eroded by strategy and market shifts. So if you want one last hint that matters, watch Nikon's lens roadmap and promotional patterns over the next 2 quarters. That will tell you more than any leaked spec sheet. So what do you think? Will Nikon surprise us with a Z90 resurrection? Or is the D500 spirit destined to live on only in used camera listings and forum nostalgia? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me your dream specs or the one reason you'd buy it tomorrow. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe for more camera industry truth-telling, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next rumor autopsy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.